Hey all, and welcome to my little Morning Sun studios here, especially if you're visiting for the first time. So glad to have you here, and if you're an old timer, welcome back. Firstly, simply to say thank you for clicking on this video. I don't take it for granted, and I really do appreciate you've got lots of other things you could be watching or doing, but you've chosen this, so thank you. Very briefly, down below in the description you'll find links to a range of things, including the song sheet for this one, which you can click on that. It'll download it straight to your downloads folder if you're wondering where it's gone. I often get a question. I clicked on the song sheet, but I don't know where it went. Look in your downloads folder. It goes straight there. It doesn't pop up in your face. Okay, it happens behind the scenes. Okay. So in this video, I'm trying something a little different. So I'm going to break it into three sections. The first section is this one, which is the intro, the little bit of a chat, g'day, how you doing, sort of thing. And although you can't comment back to me, I'd appreciate it if you do leave a comment against the video, because I'll always see it and I always respond to every comment. So glad to get your feedback, your suggestions, and even a request for another video that you might like to see me do a different song. Okay, the second part is going to be a bit of a chat about how to play this song, some tips and tricks, a little bit of coaching, okay? And then the third one is actually where we start the play along, okay? So depending on how much time you've got, whether you're coming back here a second time or whatever, you'll see the chapter markers below. Okay, you'll get used to doing this with YouTube. You'll be able to see it either in the description, or if you move the little right arrow, you should see the chapters pop up just on the timeline at the bottom. Okay. Also to mention, if you want to practice along with this song but a bit slower, you can always use the YouTube feature to go into settings, the little cog on YouTube, and the timing, you can slow the timing down. So if you want to just take it a little bit slower to get those chord changes in, you can do that. So this is the first section. Feel free to skip forward to the second one, the coaching and tips, or the third chapter, which is the actual play along. So having said all of that, if you're still here, you don't mind having a bit of a chat. So I like to have a bit of a chat. So I'm not going to rush for this section, straight into the coaching. If you want to jump to that, use the jump to chapter. Okay. So, yeah, I'm down here at beautiful downtown Bateman's Bay in the lovely Morning Sun studios with the sun coming through. It's winter time at the moment, so we've got a lovely bit of winter sun coming in. Got the fire going over there in the corner just to make it a bit warmer, a bit cosier. So all a bit of fun and games on my part. Let me know if you like that, or if you'd rather just have a straightforward, simple little environment to play in. But I kind of like this one. So probably not a lot else to chat about. Feel free to ask me any questions how I do all of this stuff. Also, you'll probably pick up in these videos that I do add a little bit of a bass guitar or bass ukulele and a little bit of percussion now and then. If you would like access to those, what I might call a backing track, let me know, because there's ways and means I can make that available to you if you want that to play along to. Okay. I might actually do a separate little behind the scenes video on that and how to do it. When I use backing tracks, I use a little app on my phone to play them. So if you were interested in doing that, I could tell you about that app, and also make available some music files that go along with that app. So you could simply push a button on your phone or on your tablet or on your computer for that matter, and the backing track will play. But that's a whole nother topic. We won't go into that today. So probably what we should do without any further ado now is to have a look at what song we're doing today and have a bit of a chat about tips and tricks or any coaching that might be required to learn something from this song, but also to enjoy playing it. So I'll push my little magic audio visual system here and we'll see if anything happens. Yes, we've got our little slide and our slide screen come down and our projector popped up, and we're doing both sides now, which is a beautiful little song. I hope you enjoy it. I think we might move on to a little bit of a chat about the song. Okay, this is still part of the chat, really. A little bit of a chat about the song, who wrote it, etc. And then we'll get into some coaching tips and tricks. So let me just move this forward a little bit. Here we go. A little bit of song information, both sides now. So, written by Joni Mitchell back in March 1967, and her recording was in 1969. So Joni Mitchell wrote Both Sides Now in March. Oh, just before I kick off, if you download the song sheet, you get this information as well. It's all part of the song sheet. So we can read it together here and just explore it. Or you can skip onto the play along and you can read this in the song sheet yourself. But I kind of like to just take a few moments and have a chat about the song, set the scene. So Joni Mitchell wrote Both Sides Now in March 1967, early in a career that would make her one of the defining singer-songwriters of her generation. What were you doing in 1967? I remember it. Its 3 verses move from clouds to love to life, balancing youthful wonder against disappointment and hard-won humility. Judy Collins recorded the song first for her 1967 album Wildflowers. Released as a single the following year, her version carried it into the American top 10. Joni Mitchell then made her own spare recording for Clouds, released in May 1969, a couple of years later, where the song closes the album. The refrain is powerful because it never claims that experience solves everything. Looking from 2 directions brings perspective, but not certainty. Mitchell revisited that idea with an orchestral recording in the year 2000. The album, Both Sides Now, later won the Grammy for Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album. So there you go, pretty cool. So our song sheet, we've arranged it in G. So we have a rolling G and C chord introduction, and that supports the 3 verse and refrain cycles, while G major 7th adds some colour, and B minor sharpens the emotional turn. The final refrain slows into a sustained G ending. So there is a link on the actual song sheet to Judy Collins, and notes that her version is in G sharp, so it's a little bit higher than what we are playing it in. So the quirky fact, I always like to include a quirky fact. Introducing the song in 1967, Mitchell said a friend had given her Saul Bellows' Henderson the Rain King, as in a book. She stopped halfway through, leaving the plot up in the air, and that image helped spark the song. Okay, so there's a little bit of information about the song and a quirky fact. All right, so any questions? Oh, sorry, I can't quite see your questions right now. Sorry, a dad joke. Let's move on then to have a look at the song sheet, shall we? I'll just move that up. Here we go. So it's got that nice little introduction there, and there is you might want to explore, if you listen to Judy Collins' version, there's a sort of a la da 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 da, like an arpeggio string plucking exercise there that you might want to have a little play along with. I had a bit of a play with it, but I'm not much of a string plucker. Okay, I'm more of a strummer. So I just tend to strum through these things. But if you are into a little bit of arpeggio, plucking each string at a time, explore that. You might be able to get that little bit of sort of a harpsichord feel, it almost sounds like, if you listen to Judy Collins' version there. So the chords, we've got the G major 7, which I'm showing there. A minor 7, if you're not sure, is all open. No strings depressed for that one, all open strings. The B minor, you can do it both ways, I often say. The traditional way is to bar the second fret. Let me bring up on the TV screen up above here, if it works, my view of the, there you go, you can see what I'm doing up here on the fretboard. So the traditional B minor, as I often say, is you bar the second fret and put your ring finger over onto string 4, fret 4, and that gives you your B minor. But if you listen to string 4 and string 1, it's the same note. So if you didn't want to go for the full bar chord, you could just bar the second fret on strings 1, 2 and 3 and leave string 4 open. So if you were to do that, then you could bring your thumb over the top, as you can see in the top right hand corner there, bring your thumb over the top and just mute that fourth string so it behaves more like a bit of percussion than an actual note. Right? So if I played it the traditional way, it would sound like this. If I played it the second way, muting the fourth string, I would bar 1, 2 and 3, and I'd do it with just 2 fingers like that. And then just thumb over the top to mute that fourth string. Or you might be adept at simply just hitting the bottom 3 strings and leaving the fourth string untouched. So that's up to you to choose, but don't play the fourth string open because it sounds nothing like a B minor, okay? What else to say? We've got that repeating la 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 la. That happens during that little instrumental bit there in the middle. Down to the end, and we slow down at the end. And at the bottom of the sheet there, you can say free to use with attribution, compilation and arrangements by the Canberra Ukulele Band. Okay, that's the one that I lead as musical director, and I would like to thank the Canberra Ukulele Band for allowing us to share these song sheets with you. For the love of music, I say. All right, so I might make this just a little bit bigger so you can read that a little clearer on the screen. Scrolling, and we can do it together, okay? I should probably say something about the tempo, I suppose, and the rhythm of it. The tempo is sort of 1, 2, 3, 4, and it sort of goes like this, just a little bit of an intro. Rolls and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air. Okay? So that's the strumming of it. Tum, 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 tum. 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. A nice straight rhythm. No swing, if you know what I mean. It's not a... That's a swing. It's a straight rhythm. Tum, ta, 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 ta. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 2 and 3 and 4 and... That's the strumming. Okay? Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. So it's just a straight, standard strum, or a standard, straight strum. Okay? I hope that's as clear as mud. All right, so why don't we now enter the third section of this little video, which is the actual play along of the song. So hopefully I've got the scrolling speed right and it doesn't run too slow or too fast. But I'll count you in. Get ready with that G and the C. So it's 2 strums on each, okay, because the G and the C share a bar. You'll see that in the intro. That means basically 2 strums on each, because it's a 4/4 song and there are 4 beats in the bar. So the G and the C each share 2 strums. Down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, got it? So I'll count you in. We'll start everything scrolling here. We'll see how we go. You ready? Here we go. 1, 2, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Rolls and flows of angel hair and ice cream castles in the air and feather canyons everywhere. I've looked at clouds that way, but now they only block the sun. They rain would have done, but clouds got in my way. I've looked at clouds from both sides now, from up and down, and still somehow it's clouds, illusions I recall. I really don't know clouds at all. Moons and Junes and Ferris wheels, the dizzy dancing way you feel when every fairy tale comes real. I've looked at love that way, but now it's just another show. You leave 'em laughing when you go, and if you care, don't let 'em know. Don't give yourself away. I've looked at love from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's clouds, illusions I recall. I really don't know love at all. Tears and fears and feeling proud to say I love you right out loud. Dreams and schemes and circus crowds, I've looked at life that way. But now old friends are acting strange. They shake their heads, they say I've changed. Well, something's lost, but something's gained in living every day. I've looked at life from both sides now, from win and lose, and still somehow it's life's illusions I recall. I really don't know life at all. Yay! How'd you do? How'd you do? I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. Leave your comments, please. I really rely on those comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and share the video with some friends. And they can get involved in watching some of the almost 600-700 videos I've put up on YouTube now. So it'd be really nice to get some new chums along. Also down below there's a link to my beginner ukulele lessons on YouTube, completely free. No membership or anything like that required. Just go there and run through the 19 videos to take somebody from a complete beginner who knows nothing, no skills assumed, up to being able to feel comfortable playing in their local ukulele group. That's the goal of those lessons. So I'll say cheers for now, and I'll see you in the next one.